Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. First of all, this is your first video in New Year. So I want to wish you a very happy New Year to you all. And children, as you all are aware that we were making this education video for you all, you must watch these video and learn the concept or revise the concept whatever you wanted. Now children, today as you all are aware that we have already finished our syllabus of science, and today I'll be starting with chapter 14. That is a revision video of chapter 14, water. But we are going to understand each and every concept in detail. We are not going to rush through the chapter and you won't be able to understand anything. Already many chapter revision we have already done. So today I'll be starting with this chapter 14, water. Now about water, you all are aware of it, that how much water is needed, how much water is required, what are the importance of water, that you all are aware of it. We can survive, as I have told you, like without air we cannot survive, but after air, if the importance of any natural substituent is coming, that is your water. Now, water we are getting only from the natural resources. We cannot create our own water. And if we are going to destroy those natural resources, then we would not be able to get pure water, which further we can use in our household purposes, or those that water only will be used by the industries, by the factories, by the different process. For different process, that water is only used. Now, if I'm going to talk about water and sources of water, so first of all, we must be knowing it, that what are the uses of water. So the main topic, or if I'll come to this topic, that is water. So I'll be discussing first of all what are the uses of water. First of all, our body is made up of 70% of water. Always we are saying that our body is made up of 70% of water content, like uh, liquid form wherever it is present, like in blood or wherever, that is a form of water only. Next important thing, what is there, like whatever all things we are eating, like vegetable or that is salad or certain things, that fruits, these are also contain some quantity of water, and that is, or that fruit or salad is also going to fulfill our water requirement in our body. Next, so if water is important, our body cannot, like if we have a liquid blood in our body, can that blood flow in our body? Can that blood can be circulated in the body? No, it is not possible. So that fluidity is maintained by the water only in our body. Next, water is taken up by the plant which is known as producers. They are producing food for themselves as well as ourselves also. We are not preparing food. We are taking food from the plants. So if plants do not get water, they won't be able to prepare their food. If they are not going to prepare their food, from where we are going to get the food? So this kind of a chain is there, and each and everywhere you find it out that they need water. You must have seen, like plants growing in desert, they are having fleshy stem or fleshy leaves, which is that is used for storing water. Again, what the water is very important there, and in desert the roots need to go deep inside the soil to get water. So there also you will be able to understand that yes, water is after all important. Now, uses of water, what are the different uses of water, that we can discuss. Uses of water. Now, simple kind of a question will come in your paper, like in current examination also it comes. What are the uses of um, magnet? So magnet, you might be playing from the childhood, that the toys which are made up of, or the alphabets, but I found only one or two notebook where that concept is written. Fine, alphabet in that, stickers, magnet is used in stickers. Then industries or factories, they will be using to garbage separation, but that cannot be repeated again and again, that at home. Okay, now uses of water. First and foremost use of water is, we use water for drinking, as well as we use water for bathing, uh, for making food, for cooking food, for washing utensils. All these comes in household activities. Fine. So you are going to write only one point related to this. No, in uses of water, you are not going to like mention we use water for cooking our food, we use water for washing utensils, we use water for uh, drinking, we use water for making to wash our car, to wash our vehicles. Not like that. All these comes in only one common word, that is household activities. Fine. So combinedly you can write that water is essential for our household activity, or water is essential for our body, as well as we will be using water for cooking, washing, bathing, uh, etc. All these scores will come in only one point. Fine. One point, that is our body, like water is necessary for drinking, then water is used for washing. The same water is essential for many household activities, for example cooking, washing vehicles, washing utensils, uh, bathing, etc. That's it. So that will come only in one head. Number one point will be, we need water to drink, our body cannot perform without water, so water is essential for our body. Also water is needed for cooking, bathing, washing utensils, etc. and cleaning. Fine. That will be your first point. Next and foremost important, which I have told you just now, like water is utilized by plants to prepare food for themselves as well as for ourselves. So water is used in agriculture. Fine. So that will be your second head. Water is used in agriculture. Now if I'm going to talk about agriculture, like different crops need different amount of water. Sometimes you might have seen in the field that they will be filling the field and then sowing the crops. So there are certain crops which require more and more water, which are growing in that rainy season only, and they require, or they sown in summer season, as well as they need more and more water. That is why they will be a rainy season is upcoming after, just after summer season. So they'll be grown at that time, that they will be get sufficient water from rain. So there are certain scientific reason behind it, that which crop is going to sown or grown in which season. So water is used in agriculture. Different crops need different amount of water. So that water requirement is fulfilled by the person who is growing crop, or by the rain. Now, when the rainfall is not enough, then what happened? The field need to be irrigated. Fine. First, that crop is grown at that time. That rainfall or rain will fulfill the requirement of the crop. But if that requirement cannot be fulfilled uh, by the rainfall, or sometime it happens that rain does not comes on time, so we are not going to leave that crop, that let it be dry. Whenever rain will come, then only that crop will grow. Nowadays you can find it out, many several resources of water villagers also they will be using, and the farmers, those who are doing farming, they also have many resources of water, so they don't need to wait for that rainfall. So that field need to be irrigated. So in this way water is used in agriculture. Now large amount of water which is used in factories producing paper, textile, chemicals, fertilizer, and many more products. Now, in hydroelectric power station, so now this will be your third point. First, that is large amount of water is used in factories producing paper, textile, chemicals, fertilizers, etc. So, if you can write these paper, textile, chemicals, fertilizer, etc., then fine. If you cannot write that, you can write other products. Fine. Large amount of water is used in factories to produce other product, etc. Other products, full stop, etc. You don't need it now. Now in hydroelectric power station, as I told you earlier also in electricity and circuit chapter about hydroelectric power station. Hydroelectric power station where the electricity is generated with the energy of hydro. Hydro means water. Hydrogen and oxygen mixed to form water. Two molecules or two atoms of hydrogen combines with one atom of oxygen to form. Now what is this atom? Atom that is smallest part of anything, like any gaseous part or anything. So that you will be reading in your senior classes, in next classes. Now hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen, that is why it is forming with hydrogen and oxygen, H2O. That is why this electric power station is known as hydroelectric power station. Now water is used for generating electricity. Now that is again an important part of, or important uses of water. In hydroelectric power station, water is used to generate electricity. Next, it is also used as, water is also used as fire extinguisher. Yes. So nowadays we have been available with the cylinders. Now cylinders in which carbon dioxide, that is in ice form, it is filled in the cylinders, and that can be sprayed to uh, get rid of, that is a fire. But in large scale we will be using only water. Now water is only used as fire extinguisher. Next, water is a natural habitat for many aquatic animals like fish, whale, dolphin, octopus, and many more. A large variety of plants or a plant kingdom you will be finding in water, inside the water. And that plant kingdom is only responsible for the survival of the fishes and other animals, those who are living inside the water. So aquatic life is whole and soul dependent upon water. If water is not there, then they could not survive. Sometimes you might have seen that in a particular area, if we have a pond or a river, and in that pond or river we have a certain type of fish or some aquatic animal, and you find that with the time being, if rainfall does not come on time, or there is no other resource of filling that pond with water, then that fishes are inside, they move away or they'll die. They have only two options. If there is some resources, or that water is connected, like small rivers that is passing through different areas, and then they are making their small uh, part where the water can be stagnated. So either if they are living over there and they find the pathway to join the rivers, then they'll go into rivers. But what happen if they does not get any pathway? So they started dying in that particular area only, where they'll not get Actually, what happened, the sufficient amount of water or food that they need. Fine. If they're living on one place only, for example, you can take your own example. If you have been locked in your house for years, so you are going to eat only that food which is already you have it in your um, house. But what will happen if that ration or your food items will be finished within 15 days, 20 days, or 1 month or 2 months? You can store up to 6 months or uh, 10 months. But what will happen after that? So you need food, you will go out, or if you have any resources from which you can arrange food. Otherwise, what will happen? You cannot get food inside that room. So you cannot produce wheat or rice inside that room. Then what will happen? You cannot survive. So the same will happen with this aquatic life also. Now, water can dissolve many more substances, any other liquid. Therefore, water is called universal solvent. Now, this universal solvent is a new word for you all. Universe, universal solvent. So, this word comes from universe. Universe means there is no other thing than a water that can be dissolved many more liquid. Like in at a home also, if I observed that many liquids, many solid thing, like we can dissolve sugar, salt. Not only sugar and salt, we can dissolve many more things in the water. So water can dissolve more substances than any other liquid. Almost 80% things can be dissolved in water. That is why only water is called universal solvent. Now, water is used for recreation, water parks. We have water parks in our surrounding. We have uh, river rafting. Then we have water skiing also. So, water is used for recreation and sports such as swimming. So, these are sports which you find it out in Olympic also. Swimming is a sport in a Olympic where they'll be fighting each other with that. Then water is also used as a medium of transport. If you remember that in the chapter motion and measurement, so a short story of transport we have done. So in that short story of transport, we will be discussing about the medium of transport, how the people earlier they will be traveling or how they will be transporting things from one place to another place. So from there it comes like water is also used as a medium of transport, a medium of transport. And water is also used as medium of transport. Then what happened? Water through water the people they are also moving from one place to another place. How is it so? See, a boat is easy to made with wood log or certain wood which are present over there. So with that they make a boat, and through that boat they will be shifting from one place to another place. So again, uses of water, that is water is used as a transport. Nowadays also you can find it out, huge ships and which are going from one country to another country through this waterways only. See, different countries are connected with seas, and that is the wise way to utilize it. Fine, wise way to utilize that resources that we can shift from one place to another place. So these are, you can find it out that you can remember what answer you are writing, uses of water. So apart from that, we have many more uses of water. So not only writing that water is used for bathing, cooking, drinking, ye, wo, that is not required. Fine. So you can write any 5 points which I have told you just now and revise in your copy. So next class we will be discussing our next topic of this chapter. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.